Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Okay, so I want to say right now, okay, right off the bat, yes, we are at 52 now subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much. We are going to be doing the drawing. We have this app. It's what is it? Random name picker.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing that on a computer. My switcheroo is I didn't know I had to verify some stuff on YouTube, but I will be live next weekend. So next Sunday I will be live. We are going to still announce the name of one of our subscribers. So I told y'all, if you go subscribe to my channel, every 50 we're going to give you a $50 gift card. That's all you. So
Boy.
come on now, you go ahead and subscribe again, because you hit 100, like again, that's another 50, and that's, man, we're gonna give out those gift cards. So we'll be announcing that name, probably later around 10:25, 10:30 or something like that.
Give or take.
But let's get down to business after I'm like this again one more time. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yep. So.
Oh wait, before we get into it, I
Okay.
gotta do this. I gotta wish somebody a very, very, very happy birthday. To my nephew Jaden, my
Happy
buggy.
birthday.
Happy birthday, bud! He
Wow.
is 11 years old today.
Kids get, no, I'm not joking, man. I'm seeing time fly past. Do you guys realize that Octomom, y'all remember her?
Yes.
Dude, like one of her kids are already like 13. Like, I just what?
Huh?
Where's time has flew by.
I know, it's crazy.
All right, so I want to get into it.
Okay.
I always do this at the beginning of a show. I give y'all motivation and a little bit of inspirational thoughts. Maybe you'll see things a little bit differently, maybe not. It's all about what you think, okay? So I want to say this, okay? So here it is. I'm going to quote off of Bob Marley. The problem with people today is people don't cherish good people, they just use them.
Huh.
It's very good because, and he said that back in the probably the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still at a loss of words today. Like, how Bible scriptures, they're written and it's like time repeats herself.
Mm-hmm.
And it still goes on today.
Yep.
How many people y'all have a friend that we be like, man, look, can you help me out with getting some food, give me some money for, something, and I guess I can help, but you realize that I got 11 kids over here, and I'm paying the bills, and I'm still putting the cape on, going to work, 2 jobs, and I'm still pushing. Why can't you? I'm about to point you in direction of like Uber Eats and all that. Like there could be anything out there. You
Pretty
can make
much.
moves and make, scrape a couple pennies together and make something happen. A lot of people they don't consider it, or they don't have self-awareness. They think that everyone else needs to help them, but what are you doing for yourself?
Right.
Have they sit down and reflect yourself? Have they raked out the bad energy? Have they felt like things needed to move in a better direction because everyone else around you is moving but you're standing still?
Mm-hmm.
Might be because you need to get up and go out there and challenge yourself. You haven't challenged yourself, so that means that your season is not yet to come because you're not out there trying.
You need to try.
If you attempt and you go for that reach, obvious reasons. If I'm not being chauvinistic about this, but if you're in a dinner date and you go for that reach for the bill, the man's gonna probably pick it up, in which he should. Then again, it depends on how the date went. But 9 times out of 10, that man, you go ahead pick up that bill. But you went for that reach. You understand now that you could go for something and it could be something else because you was able to try. Sometimes all it is about trying. But if you're self-aware, you don't have to ask everybody else for something in return. You don't need to do that. You can go out and handle your own business. Be your own grown man. And for the women out there, man, listen. If your man's acting like a child, it's because you're treating him like a child. If for the women, if you're constantly men's trying to yell at you all the time, and you're getting put down. Men, stop that, because what you're doing is you're putting them in a box,
tearing them down.
Yeah. So, in the difference between men and women, men, we were taught all of our life to have what the woman is wanting and all that, but not how to care and love for her. For the women, it's the opposite. They were taught that men should be the one taking care of them and everything, but they don't know how to treat their man like a king.
Yeah.
So you have to know how to vice versa things. You got to put yourself into that perspective that you can do something, and stop putting yourself down. Look yourself in the mirror, and maybe you'll have your season today.
You never know.
I hope that helped. So this week has been great. Okay.
Yes.
It has some ups and downs, but let's talk about the Super Bowl memes and talk about the Super Bowl right now. Let's get into it.
Let's get it.
Man, okay, so I know it's been a whole week now.
Mm-hmm.
Still going on today. We are talking about how 50 Cent looking like a caterpillar. Listen, okay, I got the Bazaars because Bazaar made a video when he was with D12 and okay, funny and all, but hey, look, body shaming or not, 50 Cent's a big dude. Always has been.
Yeah.
You don't need to be ripped and cut up, but at the same time, he didn't care about these things. He laughed. He came out there, and I love that. He was like, no, it's funny. That's something we would do, We have
okay.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Like, oh, go for it. Let me help you out with these jokes. That's what makes them mad, is that you're going with their jokes. Like, wait, because you can't beat them, join them.
That's true.
Forget it. He couldn't do what was the up downs or something, like the curls. He couldn't curl himself up. So whatever.
I honestly will say though, he does look good. How old is he? Like 46?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
It's like 40. He's in his 40s. I do know that.
But they said 50 Cent, and now he's a whole dollar. I'm just saying, it's all fun and games, but stop body shaming, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, for his age, he looked good.
Super Bowl was fantastic. That was the best Super Bowl I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, Prince. I seen those too. It was like, what about Prince? And yeah. Okay, but
Prince was good. Prince was good, but this one, I think.
It was out there, and then they did their thing. Let's talk about it. Mary J. Blige, she got backlash from. You ready for it? Medea, because Medea, the movie's coming out. Okay, Homecoming on the February 25th. That's this week. That's Friday, right?
Yep.
And it's coming out Netflix. I can't wait to see this thing. But look, Medea did her little tweet out, in Tyler Perry's page, and she was, hey, I was outside, I know seeing Mary out there, she, blown away, but I did better. I was actually on the car outside the parking lot, 'cause I'm too good for y'all. And she had the same dress on.
Oh, God.
So there was a lot of hints in there for this year. There was a lot of hints, subliminal messages and stuff. Eminem with the new J's on. Y'all see that? Come on. Mm-hmm. Those things are sweet.
Those are nice.
And then we see Snoop Dogg. Boy, oh boy, he was himself. And I love it. Like, the culture difference, I love that he was being himself. Yeah. Yes, he was smoking a blunt. And
that's the thing,
before,
though.
after, around, time of the show, at the show. Like, he didn't care. That's who he is. And and then you got memes about that. Well,
people
want
to cancel Snoop.
No, they don't.
No. Yes, they do. People want to cancel Snoop.
What can he do?
Because of that.
Snoop.
And I'm like, what you mean? That's what he does. You know what? If he didn't do that, something would be wrong. And I was a little bit disappointed that he didn't have one for everybody on that stage.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, no. I can only imagine that.
That's why,
but not. You're putting out their stuff like that. Not everybody smokes.
No, that's true. That is true.
And even if they did back in the day, maybe they stopped. Like you're
right about
every
that.
day we're going to change our minds about things, and sometimes I know Dre. Was it? Daggone, I can't even say his name. Dr. Dre. He was actually in the back. He's sipping on his. I think he was like vodka or something, but because he was saying it on radio.
Mm-hmm.
And he was, he's like, I'm nervous. Like that guy's big name, whatever. But he was saying in his head, what everyone else says, please just don't F up. Don't. This is one big that don't mess.
Yep.
Like, oh yeah, he was cussing in his head. But
yep.
Man, we all do this. Like we
Everybody
gotta
does.
talk ourselves into it.
But,
so let's say this, Eminem. Okay, he took a stand.
He did.
He kneeled down. The NFL said, "Do not kneel down" on the halftime show. You can't tell him what to do. Like it's Eminem. Like what is you doing?
He's like,
you put him on. You know that this is what's going to happen.
Yep.
He did that in pretty much to show pride for Pac. He wasn't there. That was his big thing.
Yep.
A lot of people didn't know that because y'all don't pay attention to what he's really doing. You thought he was just being him. No, he was, taking a stand because he wanted to show a little bit of respect to Pac. So if y'all don't know who Tupac is, oh, you're in the wrong channel.
Well, and then another thing too with Snoop, they told him couldn't have the bandana or whatever.
Exactly. He didn't. He wanted to show his culture differences. The thing is, he's a Crip, and that's what he was going to do. Everyone was, what I'm saying, he's throwing out Crip walking and everything. He was showing himself.
That's who he is.
And trust me, guys, I know a lot of people take this out of that perspective, but being in a gang does not actually mean that you killing everybody and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a difference between stupid and being yourself. Like he was just literally doing
that was just him. That's who he is. And I actually had that conversation at work because my friend Danielle, she thought he was a blood. I was like,
huh?
No.
It's king of all Crips. What are you talking
about? I was like, I was like, even that song he did with Pharrell. What's the lyric? The one lyric.
No, put him in left pocket.
Yeah, left pocket, only on the left side. Yeah, that's Crip side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song.
So, anyways, yeah, in Pharrell, I loved him, man. Yeah, now you just mentioned his name. I remember he used to talk about when he did Ice Cream.
Ice creams.
Yeah, he would stand in the mirror and just play gangster. Like he would be acting like he's gangster. You see, that's how he gets all pumped up.
Yep.
He's not a gangster, and he'd tell you that like real quick. He's not really that guy. But let's talk about this too. Is the referees? I'm not sure if we need to change officials, and not only in NFL, but maybe Olympics as well. The cheating that goes on in both, like I'm not sure who's hiring these guys. Pay them some more or something, because there was people. Seriously, okay, so the NFL, there's so many wrong calls. The face masks that weren't called, and it was so much.
It was so.
It was so ignorant. So. I'm glad LA won. That's Super Bowl chance. Go ahead and celebrate.
Whoop, whoop.
Took a whole week to celebrate that thing.
Yeah.
And I mean it was basketball too. Like they've been doing it up. So congrats LA. But Olympics. Okay. How you say her name? It's
Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri. Okay, she's the one. I didn't want to mess it up, but she's the one back. I think last year. She was doing Olympics, and
not last year.
It was a year before.
They do it every 3 or 4 years?
Okay, so when she was about to run, it might have been that I get time slipping up, but she was doing supposed to be like for sprinting.
Yes.
And she had marijuana in her system, so she was tested positive for marijuana.
She was coping with her mom passing.
Exactly, and it's also illegal in the state that she's in, that she's come from. So then we have Kamala. I don't know how you say her last name. She's the white girl that that decided that she was going to take steroids during the Olympics.
She's Russian, isn't she?
I'm not sure. I thought she was American, honestly. I don't think... I might be wrong about that.
Pretty sure they said that she was Russian.
Well,
I could be wrong.
Well, even in Russia, you cannot use steroids. That's an illegal substance. Marijuana's not even illegal. It's legalized in places. Like, so if you think about this, who's right and wrong? Let's debate that, okay? I need that conversation, okay? So it's okay to have marijuana in your system, but the drug of taking steroids in your system, which has been a long time coming, that you cannot have steroids in the Olympics, like at
it
that.
helped, yeah.
And she was still able to compete, like everything was cool, but maybe because she's white. Is that the difference?
That's literally
because and then they throw out with how you say her name Shikari. She is because she's too ghetto. What is it? Why do y'all get so offended off of this? I don't understand. Let me say this. I'm probably gonna say it a couple times today, but the color of your skin is not a weapon.
Nope. Even though people treat you like it is.
The mind sets the weapon, okay? That it's a mindset thing. You're setting yourself up, and know this, that I'm gonna say it, man. I get this so much, and no one understands what I'm saying, but I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm getting stuck here. I want to make sure I'm saying this right, okay? But knowing that your skin color is not a weapon, and it's a mindset, you understand that, okay? Now let's understand that you're not born racist. You were taught racist.
Yeah.
That's how it's entered to your bloodstream that you are that. It's not a genetic thing or nothing like that. Your grandpappy was a little off back in the day, and it's this time is done to say something like he was taught differently. No, we're saying that he was taught wrong, period. And that's the bottom line. Now let's get in and cracking about this Olympics thing. Let's go. Come on, conversation. Should she have been able to compete? She has steroids in her. I know baseball players and everybody. If they get tested with that, that's it.
They're done,
dude. Your season, your career is almost out of the ordinary.
Pretty much.
You're out for the rest of the season. I'm gonna tell you that.
Pretty much. You know what? I really don't think she should have been able to compete.
I'm just saying, like, something's wrong here. So, hey. Let's switch some things up. Let's talk about it. Let's go ahead, bring these situations up. And no, we're not whining about it. We're making a change. We're making a difference. That's all we want in this world, man. Something to better yourself every day.
Pretty much.
If you don't have that, man, you don't even understand what's going on. You think that you have. That's why I said self-awareness at the beginning. You got to be self-aware about everyone else around you. It's funny is that you're worried about them, but you're not worried about yourself and how you are bettering yourself. You're ready to make fun, just like you're making fun of 50 Cent and everything. You're making fun real quick, and guess what? That backflashes on you later on in life, because you're gonna be that person that's not exactly doing what you really thought you was going to end up doing.
Yeah.
Your 5-year
5-year plan.
5-year plan is not exactly,
And
I didn't know I was going
a 10-year plan.
Your 5-year plan ended up you being at Hooters and trying to own it, and you didn't even think that was, well, screw my last idea. It was out the window. I didn't go to college. And that's something else, man. Is it something I might have said this, I don't know, but going to college, is it like a big deal now, or not? I mean, is it maybe just trading schools? Like maybe we're just going to like these smaller colleges and
to learn a specific trade.
I'm just bringing it up because I've seen people in college that end up,
Honestly, I think back when our older siblings, your brother and my sister, were in school, that it mattered then. Our generation comes up. It really doesn't matter right now.
I'm just and they always.
I mean, it helps, but the more Okay, so in the corporate world, it helps if you have your degree, but at the same time, you need that experience.
You do. And like I said,
That's what people are looking for
back
right
when we
now.
were growing up, we used to make jokes about this. You know, like, man, we need a college degree just to pump gas.
Yeah.
It's kind of a joke, but kind of not, because I know my mom and all them, when our moms were growing up, you know, people pump gas for them, you know, and then you tip them and everything.
Yeah.
They do your windows and check your oil if you want them to.
Yeah.
That's not a thing no more. You do your own pump of gas, and it, you know, they make you like, oh, well, you gotta be an astronaut to pump gas. You know. I guess.
I know you didn't put that. Oh, no. Speaking of astronaut, I showed this to you this week where Coca-Cola came out with a new flavor.
What is it?
That space flavor.
I don't remember.
I sent you a picture of it.
I don't. What space tastes like? I don't understand.
Okay.
How do you know what space tastes like?
I don't know, but
so no gravity in I don't understand.
According to
What's it called? Zero gravity?
it was Coke Zero.
Yeah.
If that tells you anything. But yeah, it said space flavor on it, and I tried it. It literally tasted like cherry vanilla Coke.
That's gross. I don't drink.
That's what it tastes
I
like.
literally don't drink soda at all.
I'm trying to get not.
I don't even have a taste for it. Like, ugh.
But yeah, that's that. Yeah, it was bad.
Did you have letter today or no?
Yes, I do. And
I
this
thought you
one,
said you did.
yes, this one, I feel kind of goes with what we had been talking about. So I'm just gonna jump right on into it. To John and Lindsay, I am a 23-year-old black female who feels so lost right now. Growing up, I lived a very sheltered life, went to private schools, and had other great opportunities that both my parents blessed me with. However, I feel like a part of me is missing because I never really knew about what it meant to be a black woman in this world. I guess what I'm trying to ask is, how do I balance everything?
Honestly, this was a good one.
This one's deep.
I don't know. Did they say a name or anything on this one? Shoot, I might shoot them a text myself.
She wanted to be anonymous, so.
Sounds like the same person that was going back on her feed. So we had controversy last week, and it kind of ties into this. And I gotta say, this is a ridiculousness of all. But we had backlash last week about our Black National Anthem. I'm gonna say right now, I even have a brother that someone I called him a brother. It's in Alexandria that he didn't even know that there was a Black National Anthem.
Me growing up, I just thought it was another gospel song. I didn't know it was our national anthem.
So Lift Every Voice and Sing is Black National Anthem. It's something. I'm not making this up. This is real. This is a real thing. So if you guys if you haven't checked out Kurt Franklin doing it, it's amazing. So, let me not get off of the subject, because I had literally the backlash of feeling that same discouragement when people were saying, maybe there shouldn't be, there should only be one national anthem. There should only be one of something, like we should all be together. The thing is that people are different. And we should show each other love, that we have something for ourselves. We don't all need to share the same thing in a relationship. Do you have peanut butter on your sandwich, or peanut butter and jelly, or peanut butter and bananas? Think about this. Everyone has their own cultural difference. And what she's saying, if I'm hearing it right, is that everything that she's been taught or whatever, society is bringing her down to her knees. Always saying that she's wrong. Always saying that, like, you got to push back, and when she pushes back, then they maybe they fired her because he's doing something and she thought she was doing it right, but then it's set wrong for other people.
Yep.
Again, it's like intimidation, color of your skin.
Yep. People thinking your skin color is a weapon.
And understand that the cultural difference is so much more complex than what people make it. It's not black and white. Yes, there is definitely a fine lining of who you are and who you want to be and who you surround yourself with. And yeah, the saying of who you hang out with is who you are. Sometimes, not always, because again, people change. Okay, I'm not saying people that cheat on people and stuff, because most of them do not change. But at the same time, there's a possibility they do. You know, like a bad dad, he could come back into their child's life, and it might be like at 18 or something, and he was just so confused. But unless you let them in, you will never know.
That is true.
So society is the same way. Until you stop worrying about everything else, you know, back in like civil rights movements and stuff that you are not equipped to, you only learn racism because you were taught racism. You were only taught that because everyone back then didn't know how to react and stuff. And no, this isn't something where we're saying we're just throwing it out saying that everyone is really, what's the word I'm looking for? Everyone is like, I'm pulling it and I can't think of what I'm saying. They're like embarrassed. They're too, like, it's too easy to pick on them. Like it's like, dang, like you're really getting in your feels. You know, your feelings are getting hurt every time because that's the word I'm looking for. We're too emotional. We're not too emotional. This is a real thing. Every day, it's the same old. Okay.
And people, it's like we're trying to make awareness. Like back to what our viewer was saying, I actually know exactly what she's going through. I grew up with same opportunities, and now I'm working mom, and I still feel lost. I'm still trying to figure out who I am.
You know, she went to a public school. I mean, I know a lot of people when they go to private schools, you know, Christian schools, they come out of it and they're so
the culture shock.
Yeah, it's like it's so unaware of certain things.
Yeah, culture shock. That's exactly
what
it is.
Literally, self-awareness is be book smart and street smart. Don't come in this world, and especially if your skin complexion is this, you need to just stay doing what you do. Do not change, because I'm gonna help whatever I can. I know that everywhere I go, I don't care if you're Hispanic, if you're Chinese, if you're another white guy. It's not the thing, okay? I'm still gonna say at the end of the day, treat that person right, man. You don't need to switch up and change narratives or nothing like that. Just treat the person right. That's a person. That person has a name. Don't call him that black guy, that Chinese guy, that Chinese girl. Say their name. They have a name. Period.
Or when you have your hair like this, oh, is that all your real hair?
Don't worry about it. I bought it. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Move it along. That's a real thing. I know I joke, you know, and stuff. And sometimes I gotta cool it out because I get into my ADHD kicks in. I just go triggering everything. But it's only to be funny. I'm not trying to cut no one down or like that, because when they come back at me, I laugh at your jokes too.
Yeah.
I get it. But we got, you know, don't just laugh at it. We gotta acknowledge it. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to tell you, acknowledge everyone around you. Your surroundings is more than just using. You know how many African Americans that invented things that you didn't think about? Let's be honest. You know, your fridges, your security cams, your technology that you use, the style of clothes that you have. Oh, we didn't think about this. So we're going to use African Americans to get that, or, you know, Hispanics to help work and throw the roofs on and stuff. See, you're putting them in one box.
Yep.
And no, not every Hispanic is, you know, like they say Mexicans, they work hard. No, they're just literally going out there and getting their money. A lot of them are trying to build up and climb the ladder. Stop stereotyping everything.
Yep.
Don't put things in box. Okay, we're not. The only thing you need to put in your box is is ideas for later. Okay,
That's
cut
it.
out whatever you're trying to throw everybody else under the bus for whatever reason. This is real talk, man. I'm not lying. This is deep, and
Deep.
I again, honestly, my cultural difference. I have Irish in me, and I didn't know it until like probably a couple years ago, and I was like, wow, like I didn't know this. Go to Ancestry, learn about yourself. Who are you?
I've been really thinking about doing that for myself.
Oh, I did. It's a little bit of money, but
It is.
it's not as expensive. You got to look up everything before the first 15 days, and then cancel.
Oh, okay.
That's literally what you do, man.
That's my issue. I don't.
Oh yeah,
cancel.
don't cancel. That's always everyone's issue.
That's my issue. I don't cancel. I forget
Remember,
about
like,
it. I'm
back
like, wait a minute. What's
I was just
that?
talking about it the other day, like back when we really went out to Redbox.
Oh yeah.
That Redbox is not seeing my movie ever again.
Nope.
And it's not my fault. It snowed one day. I was tired one day.
See, what had
My
happened
son said he
was-
wanted to watch the movie, and what? Hey, didn't make it back to the box. Then you got to call the company and, hey, can I can return it. No, you just keep it, sir. It's you already bought it, and it's like $10 extra than the movie was.
Yep.
$30. Instead of a $19.99, it's now a $39. What in the world?
What is happening?
Yeah. Say this, okay? So, UK has put out that COVID. Listen, you might be able to reduce COVID by 80% by drinking 1 or 2 glasses of red wine.
I like me some red wine.
Well, study says that 80% of do a little red wine and then you got it.
Now, are they just saying maybe 1 or 2 glasses?
That's it. Stop. Okay, not drinking. This is chill time. It's just to
Okay.
reduce your COVID. Okay, that's what they said.
All right, I'm just asking.
When the doctor tells me I gotta take a let's rest with the alcohol. You see me snuggled up with my beer. Well, they
or
said,
cut the alcohol when
Yeah.
you're
pour it and cut it. Got it.
Got it.
So let's do this, okay? So I told y'all, and I know I'm sorry that we weren't live today, and like I wanted to do this. Oh, it's sometimes it's a pain, and again, right now I'm going through that struggle. I had to verify some information, and I didn't know that, so I thought I could just hit the live button, and I was going to go live, but it didn't happen. But next week I will have it. Again, thank you for subscribing to 50. We're going to do the random name picker app. Okay.
Are you ready?
And it's going to generate one name. Okay? We have all 52 names that is on our subscribe list. And now we're going to generate that name and have the $50 gift card reward catch. Let's go!
All right. Are you ready?
All right.
I'm clicking it. Here we go.
What's it going to be?
It's going. It's going.
And it's...
Diane Jackson.
Oh, snap. Hey!
Woo! Yes.
$50 gift card. I'll be getting your information to send you out a $50. Man, that's awesome. You got $50 gift card. Again, in Visa, so you could do whatever you want with it. It's all into you.
There we
So
go.
congrats, Diane Jackson, and she's been a subscriber for a while. Like when we were on
Since the
Facebook
beginning,
Live.
I think.
Yeah. So hey, thank you for all your support, and that's what you get right there. That's
We
what
love
you
you.
get. Yes. So my queen, she's going to be getting herself a $50 gift card. I love it, man. I hope that made your day. Honestly, man, I know a lot of people are like, wait, who's going to be the person that gets a $50 gift card? Again, guys, we hit 100. That's our next 50. We'll put out another $50 gift card.
For every 50.
So, yeah.
Just saying.
It could be weekly. It could be. It's up to you guys. Something honestly. We're going to do the random name picker, and boom.
There you go. Done.
So that's awesome. So real quick, I didn't know this, but I said it last week. I was so confused. Remember I showed you that song Doja Cat did? It was Celebrity Skin.
Yep.
Didn't realize that's not a new album or nothing. That song was made just for the Taco Bell commercial.
No way.
Yeah, so she could put it on Super Bowl. I didn't know.
Go figure.
And if you watch the video, you'll see it. That didn't ring a bell. Look at that. I threw that pun in there.
Wow.
But no, seriously, I didn't know that at all, and yeah, that's my girl right there.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, speaking of Super Bowl commercials, what did you think about the ones this year? Which one was your favorite?
Okay, so my favorite, I'm trying to remember how it went, but was it Push It or something like that? They were singing a song.
Yeah, with the Doritos.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that song was moving fast.
He was going.
Yeah.
He's like, these are mine.
that boy, Mimi, it's all. He was out.
He said, "You ain't getting these."
Don't lay a finger on my Doritos.
These are mine. But no, I think my other one too. It's what got. I think the reason why my other one was this other one was my favorite was because of the way you acted.
Which one?
The barcode one.
Oh no, screw the man! No, I didn't know what that was. It wasn't even a commercial. Like whole time.
It wasn't.
It was not even a commercial. Okay, so I turned into this guy that I watched. I thought it was a video game for a second. Boom, boom. Like, what was that? What was the video game we used to play a long time ago? No.
Or the one where it was like the ping pong thing.
It's like a tennis or something.
Yeah.
And what was that game system?
Nintendo?
No.
It wasn't Nintendo.
No.
The original Nintendo.
Yeah, it was Avatar. No, not Avatar. I'm saying it, but it's not coming out. It's over the A, I think. Atari. That's what it is. Yeah, and it was like the joysticks. So, yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
So, that's what it reminded me of. And I was waiting for that middle piece. Boom, boom,
right at the very top.
To go in the middle. It didn't go in the middle. It was making me mad.
He was like, okay, it's going to go to the middle and the top.
Like, I was making a bet for myself.
Yeah, he's like, it's going to the top, middle.
So, one to the bottom. Now, I was like, okay, it's not going to. No. Okay, whatever. Like,
and then the screen goes blue, and he's like, ha, ha, ha. I was like, are you good? Like, are you okay?
Yeah, I didn't know. Okay, so it was like a better experience, I guess, for people that was Verizon. If you're on Verizon, you got to, and I think anybody could have done it, but it was a Verizon thing. Yeah. And you had to scan the code, which I don't know how you scan bong, bing bong, bing bong.
Oh, no, that actually wasn't the code. It just literally was just...
No, it was a code. It was the code. You had to get that code. That's why it was up for so long. You had to take a picture of that code, and then you're able to do like the 360. Yeah.
But yeah,
that's what it was.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. But then working at work, she was like, she tried to do it, she couldn't do it. So maybe it is strictly for Verizon, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So there it is. Again, as I said, Verizon's the one that put that out. That's cool and all, because. Not everyone goes Verizon. Yeah, we got T-Mobile. We do because it was T-Mobile and Sprint.
Yep. Man. But yeah, I think that one just because your reaction.
It made me mad.
He's going. Ah!
I felt like I was on the show Office. The Office, they were doing that in the conference meeting, and they like the guy was talking, the 40-year-old virgin guy.
Yeah.
He was talking, and everyone was like. All excited, like yeah, like they wanted to see that because they were doing the same thing with
behind him.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It was like the icon of the VCR or the DVD player. Ding, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, so you guys are excited about this new promotion, this new idea?" Yeah. No, we just wanted to see that.
Yep, I remember that episode.
Hot mess. All right, so last weekend was what was it, Monday actually?
Yes,
Monday. Valentine's Day. Here's a debate about a TikToker. This is funny.
Uh-oh.
And I've seen so many different ones. This is a good one, and no debate here. This is great. So, TikToker debates, okay, he had a budget of about $360 for his fiance. If she doesn't yell at him, he doesn't take $1 away. But if she yells at him, he's taking $1 away every day. At the end of the day, or say the end of the year, which is Valentine's Day, or around the time, that's her budget. He subtracted a lot of money. So from $360, now her budget is $40. Because, but the thing is, I'm saying this, it was like that he did stupid stuff, or got yelled at, or was it like she just yells at him, constantly?
Or is it
Are you gonna
like,
take all that time in the shower? Like.
yeah, or is it the thing where he gave her the budget and then did like
I
you
don't
said,
think he
did
said. I don't think he said anything.
to
But
her?
normally he probably does throw out like $360 of
Okay.
of stuff or whatever, and that's
Mhm.
his budget. But he says I'm gonna subtract $1.
Every time she asks.
Oh man!
Now, did he do the stupid stuff on purpose? Man, that makes you think. Did he do it on purpose, or
Yeah. What do you mean?
the stupid stuff on purpose? So she
No,
would
oh
tell
yeah,
her?
and that's what I was saying. Like, was he just saying that she yelled at him for something that he actually did wrong? Like maybe he was sneaking out and he was flirting with other girls, or
Yeah.
maybe he borrowed her car and didn't bring the car back with a half a tank of gas at least. A quarter tank, and when she had she don't have money, and maybe he did something stupid. Maybe he didn't bring in the groceries, and she's like, "What are you doing? I'm
Mhm.
asking you to do help me." And maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know the controversy of that.
All I'm saying is, if you do that, I don't think I really yell at you though.
No, because that would be dumb. I don't pay attention to that. How many times do I really pay attention if you're gonna yell at me?
I don't think you do.
Yeah. Growing up, man, there was so many people that yelled at me. I just block it out at this
Yeah.
time. I'm just like, oh.
See people yell at me.
See, and that's where I know that's where my son gets it from. He's like, because I know I go at him nonstop because I just want him to grow up, be a little like way better than me. Like I think it's every parent's dream.
Be better than me.
Every parent's dream. Listen. We want our kids to be better than us.
Mhm.
If that's possible. Just try to do better. And if you're doing the same, awesome. But at least do the same or better.
Mhm.
And parents also, you should never bury your kids. Like, that's one thing that should never have to happen. And if it does, we feel so bad. But that shouldn't happen. The kid should be the one that buries their parents.
Yep.
So
Me and the kids actually had that conversation.
it's a hard concept to follow, but what happened. You know how it is. And another thing about like reunions and stuff like that's. I was talking about that earlier this week too. Is we don't see enough of each other anymore. It's like we only see maybe barbecues if we go, and then we might see them at funerals. Like that's when we see our family.
Reunions?
I guess that's like a barbecue, a family reunion barbecue, stuff like that. We don't see each other that much. We don't talk to each other. I don't understand why. Like, why are we so constricted about? That's self-awareness. To ask for who's around you, who's your actual family, who's your friends, and you know them people because they're still around. They're asking, what's going on in your life. You gotta ask people, man.
That's kind of like, it's a good thing you brought that up because on Facebook, I'm friends with a lot of, like my cousins and stuff that I grew up with, just family. And we were all talking about doing like a cookout this summer. Well, not this summer, but we've been talking about doing just a reunion, a family reunion.
I mean, even just like going to the bowling alley or
just
pool
doing
hall
something.
Or karaoke night with your friends. These things, just bonding. Like in general, let's get off media and bond for a little bit. Now COVID's like it's coming out. And speaking of which, man, I'm so psyched with this one. Okay.
Oh Lord. Here we go.
So I'm confused at the same time, but Maryland, I can't remember who came up with this. He's been doing it for probably since 2018. Now it looks like they might pass it this year. Maryland is going to be probably the first state to do this, where they say no more daylight savings time.
Huh?
Yeah. So everyone else around them, it's going to be weird. I don't understand but it's a health issue. People are having heart attacks. He's saying, and because you're waking up and you got to reschedule yourself, and it's mainly because of the crop season and farmers and stuff, and everyone can kind of go on the same pace. But knowing that, then the school system, they would have to be in the literal sense that they have to be in the same time zone as them. So just Maryland would be going to school at a certain time and all that kind of stuff. But he's trying to make that bill pass, and if it does, then March 13th, they won't be springing for. No, they will be springing forward, and that's it. Then it will stop. No more. They won't be going back. Won't be going forward. It's just going to stay there. So they're going to be on a different time zone.
I don't know how does that work?
I don't know.
So it's like, okay, you do the spring forward, right?
And then you're done.
Just stay that way. So when it's like an hour, so we're in Virginia.
They're going to be at a different time zone. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be, and we fall back. So say it's like 4 o'clock here. It's gonna be 5 o'clock there.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, it works out with us doing with like California and Texas, like from where we are. It's like 3 hour difference, an hour difference or so.
Well, yeah, that I get because they're on the other side of the country, but Maryland literally is
right here,
right there.
So, and District of Columbia might be trying to, because that goes into Maryland, so that would be a possibility that they would be doing the same thing. So different times.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, it would still work, but it would be so confusing.
Yeah, because it's been for so long. I don't know about all that.
It could be, that's a conversation. I just, what do y'all think about that? Should everyone just, we die down on the daylight saving times? Is that okay, man? I mean, they sometimes backwards.
I don't know. But I do have this. I was on TikTok the other day, doing the scroll through or whatever, but I seen where this family was on vacation. They were in their hotel. And you know how they have bellhops or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this hotel has robots.
So they're already starting the iRobot thing?
The iRobot thing.
Mm.
So I guess they had ordered more towels or something, and the mom answered the door, and it was a robot. Oh, hi, robot! I think the robot's name was Priscilla.
Did it look like real people though?
No.
Or
it was literally a robot. Okay, so
does it look like the cleaning thing at Martin's?
Yes, but shorter. Like child size.
I mean, it at least looked like what was that movie back then? The short movie, Short Circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Johnny Five or something. I am Johnny Five.
I am Johnny Five. No.
At least do that.
I mean, so there was that, and they
Face.
They had the towels and everything. The robot went to leave. The woman was chasing it because it was going downstairs. So she was like, "How is it going to call the elevator? Like, what's happening? How is it going to get downstairs?" So she follows it. I guess it was like some kind of like tech Bluetooth something. I don't know how it worked, but it called the elevator and it opened the door, and I guess the robot was trying to wait to see if there's people coming off the elevator, and it stood there for a minute, and then the elevator was like yelling. You know how sometimes when the door stays open and it lets off that alarm for too long? Mm-hmm. That's what it was doing. And the robot just went right on the elevator. I was like, well, how does the button get pushed?
No,
how does it know?
It's not like that. I think it's more or less like the vacuum robots. I'm not sure what those things are called. I'm not that fancy. But those devices, like if it senses dust, it goes out off its charger. Yeah, it goes off its charger, does this little sweep through, and then comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it literally goes right back on the charger.
Yeah.
So maybe that's literally all it is, like a sensor.
It's a sensor thing, but how do they do with the elevator? Like, I don't get it.
It's all censored. That's what I'm saying. It's just a sensor.
I want to know how they do it. It's just, I just want to know how they do it. It was just pretty neat.
I seen this. I thought that was off the chain. You're talking about robots and stuff. The new one for this generation. They made a crow, like a robot crow. Like, and it looks real. It's kind of creepy. I think your daughter would like that.
She would
Yeah,
because she loves.
it's like this crow, like a bird or whatever, and yes, but yeah, it looked Edgar Allan Poe, yeah.
That she's really into that poet right
Well,
now.
it's literally what it looked like. It was a black and white one, and like again, you're looking outside, like it's like a blimp, like that tarp, like a blimp.
Okay, yeah.
You know, so that's what it looks like, but it's black and white, and it's creepy looking.
Why a crow though? That's okay. You've watched Alfred Hitchcock's series on TV?
No, I haven't.
Birds.
No.
Okay, so basically, I guess I'm showing my age again. So apparently, my dad loved it. That's why we watched it. And it was these old TV series. It was like scary. What is that one show?
I used to watch Tales of the Crypt.
Not Tales of the Crypt. It older. Time Zone or something. That one. It was like that.
No, Time Zone. You talking about Twilight Zone?
Yes, the Twilight. So that same type of feel. That's what Alfred
Twilight Zone.
Hitchcock was.
So the new Twilight Zone is Black Mirror. If you guys ever watch it on Netflix, that's the new version of Twilight Zone.
Okay, well, basically that's what his series was, and he had one named Birds, and it was nothing but crows, and they attacked people. So the crow thing, I don't know.
Yeah, like think about that, because now, like, what was that one thing that scared you? It like made you terrified, even though you probably haven't went through it, but you in your mind. The mindset of like a scary movie or something.
Yep.
Back then, it was Tales of the Crypt when they did their little thing before it became soft porn.
Yeah.
That's what happened, and it was weird. Like, it's too much, dude.
Yeah.
But when someone got buried alive, like that was no, because it was like they poisoned them with some kind of fish, like a shark poison or something. And in their food, you know how white women are. Oh, just playing. But she killed her husband. She thought she did. She buried alive, and I flipped out. Like in my mind, I was putting myself in a position, flipped out.
I could not do it.
And then now, like I don't, and that's what made me not want to be held down. It was one of the biggest reasons. And then I grew up, and now my biggest fear, like watching a show, it's not even like scary. It's like. It's scary to me if anything happens to my kid. Yeah. Like our kids, like if anything happens to them, like no. So when I watched, what was it called, Escape or something like that, or it was a movie with that Owen Wilson in it.
Yep.
And when he had to jump across because he was in North Korea or something.
Yeah, they were.
It was a business trip, but he was also moving to that area if everything went well.
He had his family with him. That's right.
It wasn't. The area was not good at all, and it was going under, and they was shooting and killing Americans that were on their land.
Yep. So
he had to jump across. He had to throw his kids, and they were crying and screaming. That terrifies me to the fullest.
Yeah.
It even terrifies me now, like my son when he goes into water, because there was one time my brother had a pool in his backyard, and we were all paying attention to the kids that was in the pool and all, but we like glanced away for a second, like literally a split second, and he fell off his raft, or it was a noodle raft or something. And it kind of flipped. Yeah, it flipped.
Yep.
And he because my son does not want to wear protection. He kept throwing stuff off or whatever. And again, we were supposed to stay on that float, and I literally turned like half a turn, and he was down. And I know it wasn't bad, but at the same time, that's a terrifying feeling.
That's what actually same thing happened to Jeremiah. Me, him, and Adriana went to go jump in the pool. Me and Adriana came up, right, and all I hear is splash, splash, splash. He had completely flipped over in his floaty. Took him a long time to get used to water again.
That's the thing. Gun to my head, nothing. Does nothing to me. Nothing for me, to me, no. Jump out of a plane, probably nothing to me. Like, this stuff's great. My problem is the thing that I'm seeing. My kids. Something happened to my kids. Oh, no. No, now we have a big problem. Like, I'm terrified.
Freaking out.
Terrified. I will do anything for them, like, for real.
Yes. They all know
Speaking
that.
of kids, man, did you see Floyd Mayweather's daughter is gonna be having her first child? Yep, Yana, she is having her. You know who her baby dad is? This went through me because how many kids does he have? But young boy.
No way.
Yeah. So, you know, young NBA.
Yeah.
Young boy NBA. There you go. He's the one that's saying never. What was it? Never again or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Never say never again. And man, Floyd was happy. Like he's gonna be a granddaddy. Floyd Mayweather about to be a granddaddy. Congrats. But he was happy about it. I don't know how thrilled I'd be with that.
I don't know.
It's not because he's black. Don't say that. Don't. I'm not saying that. I'm saying because of a person. He is. There's something like. What happens if your kids, if they was actually into the thug life wannabes or whatever, and the new generation of just going out and acting stupid? That's why I said a lot of people nowadays they don't know.
Doing stupid stuff.
A lot of people now they don't know, man. That the gang related issues and all that violence and all that craziness. I'm trying to tell you, that stuff is not working for nobody because it's not the same as what it was. You know, the historical value of going out there and doing something yourself is not a thing no more.
Nope.
Again, you're born in the '80s. Anything past the '80s, you ain't doing nothing. You're a bunch of talking, and that's what that chit chatter that you have maybe 10 people out of 100 in your crew that's probably in the '90s, early 2000s that would actually do something. But those are your go-getters.
Yep.
It's terrible, man. Like, and that's what brings down the value of who you are. And you talk about society bringing down you, and look. You making your own, bringing yourself down, doing whatever. Self-awareness. Let's say this one too. I just read that eating 2 boiled eggs a day could help your memory, and it has protein, so then you won't be encouraged to eat, a lot of food throughout the day. You're trying to eat up, and you're like, dang, I'm eating this whole bag of chips or whatever, and realize that you just need to eat dinner. Now you ate about 1,000 pieces of candy and all this stuff and snacking on everything, and then you realize, I should just eat dinner.
Yep.
Should just eat lunch. I don't know why I did that.
Yep.
I still have, I have coworkers that, like, they're saying, oh man, and I did this for a while, and it's not great at all, but you go through your day thinking that, well, if I just don't eat, I'll lose the weight.
You'll still do
the
that.
thing, yeah, but I try not to. That's my
I know, you try not to.
And here it is. You go, guys, go eat. You don't starve yourself thinking you're gonna lose weight. You actually don't lose weight that way at all. You
put more stress on your body.
You do, and that's also bad for man. Go out there and be yourself. Stop worrying about everybody saying, fat shaming you and all that. You feel that way? Go to the gym or go in your backyard or something, man. Do your exercise. Do what you're supposed to do.
I know one thing. I'm definitely going to be starting doing the gym.
Yep, I can't wait. My son he'll be 13 this year, and I'll be finally able to take him to the gym.
There you go.
I don't know why you can't take him to the gym, being under 13. That's just...
Well, my gym at work, they can be 12.
Well, they said that one that I was going to at the time, you got to be 13.
Some gyms you have to be 13, but mine it's 12.
Guys, have you? I just seen this too. Have you guys seen the there's this pillow. It's probably not new, but again, it's new to me. Okay. Reason why I don't like to cuddle. Not a big cuddle person because of this fact right here. Every man, you know what I'm talking about. You putting your arm like right here, and the woman is laying on your arm, and it's cutting off circulation. After about 3 minutes of time, you're like, oh no. You hate it. And then you get up and you're like on the couch or whatever. You can't even move your arm. It's dead weight. There's a pillow that's arched just for that support, so I can put my arm underneath. Nothing touches it because the pillow is like this. And then you can lay there as long as you want.
A travel pillow?
I don't think it's a travel pillow.
That's literally a travel pillow. It's shaped in a U.
And it's big, like real big. It isn't. It's not like a travel size or not. It's like a full
it's big. You literally put it around your neck.
No.
You could
No. I'm talking like literally like a full on, like what you sleep with in your bed, except for it's curved up.
I mean, you could use that for your bed.
No, man, you're talking about the thing goes around your neck. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. I'm saying it doesn't go around your neck at all. It goes. It's just it's curved, and when it sits on the bed or whatever.
Okay, so it's like one of those arch pillows.
Yeah, arch pillow type. Yeah, I
Okay.
need one of those if you want to. Put my arm in that joint, and then you can lay it there all you want.
But I don't lay on your pillow or on your arm.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Because what you do, if it was a cold time, that's what happens. You do, and you don't realize it because you're already snoring.
I don't snore.
Yeah.
You
Got it.
snore.
Whatever. So.
Wake me up in the middle of my deep sleep at night. I look at you, you're no, just smack you across the
like
face.
a grizzly bear.
You do.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Again, we are sorry. We do appreciate that you go subscribe to our channel, but we wanted to do live this weekend. We would be live next weekend because I just gotta verify a couple things. I didn't know that I had to. That's my fault. All my fault. But we still did a gift card, and I hope you guys love our show. Again, keep going to my YouTube. Subscribe right now. It's Sunday Morning Coffee Talk. Go subscribe right now. And because we hit 50, that's another gift card for you guys. And we just do the random name picker.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, that's a pretty cool app, man. I like that.
I like it too.
There's probably different ones out there, but we just picked one and it works for us.
We went with it. I might have to do that. Maybe start doing some giveaways.
I think it was mainly for like Santa, like when they do a Secret Santa and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And it's I think that's where they kind of came up with this idea, but. Anyways, good app. I want you to say thank you. Please go subscribe. We love you guys. We hope you have a good week. Hope you enjoyed our show. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all.
Bye.